right, ladies and gentlemen, a little quick technical difficulty there, but we got through it. It is your boy Cool McCain back. Man, I mean, I wouldn't say 100%, but I'm close. With my boy, the Playmaker, in the building. Another episode. Monarchs of Wrestling. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been a struggle the last few weeks for your boy. But hey, whatever don't kill you, supposed to make you stronger. So I should be one strong son of a gun. So, hey, we got to get to it. We're starting off with NXTNA. I'm going to just go ahead and get into a little TNA right quick because I got something I need to say. Okay. So TNA has an event coming up. November 14th. Today is November the 10th. Called Turning Point. Right? If you go to their website, if you go to any other site, guess what you cannot find? 4 days before the event. Guess what you can't find? You can't find the matches that are going to be on the card. I have it in good authority that Mike Santana is going to be defending the TNA World Championship against Nick Nemeth. The Hardys are going to have their belt on the line, and Indy Hartwell is going to be defending her belt, I believe. But again, there should be no question. We should know. So TNA, this is all I'm gonna say about TNA today because they have verily disappointed me. Get your minds right, people. You got a show coming up in 4 days, and I've been online for 2 hours. Ain't been able to find no information.
2 hours.
So how, in the name of anything holy, do you expect people to watch, and you can't find no information? This is the type of stuff we be talking about. This is why you had to go and hit yourself to NXT because you don't know what in the name of John Blaze you doing by yourself. How you ain't got no promotion out? How you ain't got no card out? You gotta do better. We'll talk about the results, but it's gonna definitely be a turning point in your viewership because you ain't telling nobody what's going on. I'd like to add anything, sir. I ain't got nothing to say about TNA because they don't deserve any more of our time today. They need to be better.
Oh no! You keep going, but I'm working on something in the back camera. Hey, you keep going.
Okay, well, I'm not gonna give TNA no more this time, so he'll come back to NXT since he want me to keep going. We're gonna jump off the normal path and go the way the Playmaker like to go, and we'll talk a little AEW. So AEW was interesting this week. AEW was very interesting. The reason AEW was interesting was because they actually decided to put together a show that people wanted to see. You have some intrigue, you building up, you got some things happen. That's how you do shows. For the past, I say 3-4 weeks. Full disclosure, I haven't watched episodes through and through every week just because I was in and out, just, you know what I'm saying, trying to survive a real talk. So I did get a chance to kind of just see the shows and, read up on it. But it did some good things this week. Claudio Castagnoli and Orange Cassidy had a very good match. Claudio Castagnoli ended up winning the match. It was one of the earlier matches, if I remember correctly. It may have been the first match, but it was a really good match. It was just a really solid match. And it had a story because Orange Cassidy and his beef with the Death Riders. Now, the reason that they had this match was because they're doing a blood and guts advantage battle, which was the center point of the show, which made a lot of sense because it was including the two main matches for blood and guts. Right? You got the men's, you got the women's match. So On the men's side, the gentlemen that were competing, of course, you've got the Death Riders, and they're going against a team that is headed by Orange Cassidy, Darby Allin, and of course some others. We'll get to those guys later, but the important part was these matches. So Orange Cassidy, Claudio Castagnoli. Really good match. Claudio Castagnoli won. Not a surprise. Expected it. But it was in doubt. On the women's side, the first match was Queen Aminata against Megan Bayne, but Queen Aminata was injured, so Mina Shirakawa stepped in for her. And if I remember correctly, because I am off the top of my head, because I didn't watch it, I feel good on my memory, but if I'm wrong, y'all don't do it like that. So I believe Mina Shirakawa won, so that made them both 1-0. I mean, Megan Bayne won, excuse me. Made them both 1-0, if I remember. So then Darby Allin had their match. If Daniel Garcia doesn't win, then there'll be a third match on Collision between Roderick Strong and John Moxley. Jamie Hayter and Slow to determine the advantage in the women's Blood and Guts battle. Daniel Garcia did not win, long story short. He got hyped up by John Moxley in the back, but Daniel Garcia did not win, which, to be 100% honest with you, was my expectations. So everything from it's kind of going the way I expected. But I do like that they're kind of following a theme here. You got Blood and Guts, so you're just kind of filling in on ways to do things to get to Blood and Guts. I like that better than what we've seen the last couple of weeks from AEW. What else we had?
I mean, they better do something, because guess what?
Highlights.
We what? 2 weeks away from Full Gear happening?
Yolanda says, hey, fellas. And she also says, welcome back. Cool. Thank you, Yolanda. Appreciate that. I'm glad somebody missed me. You know what I'm saying? It's my co-host tonight. I'm just kidding. I'm messing with y'all. You checking? I'm messing with y'all. Yeah, it's a couple of weeks until I'm trying to remember off the top of my head. Because like I said,
I think it's the 24th, because I know Full Gear is happening before Survivor Series. And on Survivor Series is that weekend after Thanksgiving. And I think Full Gear is before Thanksgiving.
I know somebody's the 22nd. Something's the 22nd. It may be Full Gear. Something's the 22nd.
Speaking of which, question for you, sir. Have you heard anything about AEW bringing in a new show to the company?
I haven't heard anything founded. I've heard rumors.
And Full Gear is the 22nd.
I don't feel like basically. Yeah, it's the 22nd. I thought it was. That's my birthday. So that's why I remembered.
I just want to see what you know, because you're the AEW guy, and I came across and I'm like,
give me the wrong week here.
This is very interesting.
All right, sir.
That they trying to bring a new show to AEW. Now, if it's true, I don't like the strategy that they're doing, because how many people know about it?
So you were breaking up.
I said, I want to know what you know about this potential new show to AEW, because if this is true, I hate the strategy that they're doing, because I don't think a lot of people know about it.
I don't trust it, but you can go ahead and tell them what the rumors are. I don't really trust it until I.
So apparently AEW is trying to create a show called AEW Shockwave. And the day that they picked to do this show today. This new show is supposed to compete with Monday Night Raw since Raw is on Netflix, and Fox is supposed to pick up this new AEW show called Shockwave. So,
yeah, I got to hear more to really feel comfortable with what they're saying. All right, so AS is in the building. He says, "Hello from the Balkans."
hello.
And what is this stream about? So, sir, we are talking AEW, NXT TNA, and WWE Raw, SmackDown, special events, all that pro wrestling from what we consider to be the big three. That's what we all about around these parts. So appreciate you tuning in. Hey, you want to share in the conversation, interact, feel free to do so. That's what we're all about. Real Monarchs of Wrestling. All right, playmaker, so we'll let you hop back into TNA, and then I'll finish up with the AEW after that. Good man.
You found what you're looking for TNA?
If you are ready.
Because I ain't even trying to look. I don't know what TNA got going on.
So
but
what?
NXT, but on the NXT part, we had some interesting things. So NXT, we kick things off with a Fatal Influence going against the Colon, Easy Dane, and the new NXT Women's Champion, Tatum Paxley teaming with Lola Vice in this match. Fatal Influence won because things are getting a little more interesting within the calling, because Easy Dane tagged herself in while Tatum Paxley had the advantage, and Easy Dane ate a rolling encore from JC Jane for the victory. Anything from the opening match, sure?
Just enjoyed the cakes that were present. That's it.
So apparently, a Grande Americano decided to make a trip down to NXT for whatever reason. And they caused some problems with Josh Briggs. I think I believe that just like that.
Sometimes that's good enough.
Li Yang Lee called out the champ, the TNA Knockout champ, Kalani Jordan, in a social media promo. So I'm guessing we know who's going to be next in line to get beat.
Li Ying Lee.
And by the way, I stand by what I said last week. I still don't know how y'all had Kalani Jordan beat Jordan Grace split.
Well, I do have some news that may make sense about that.
Okay.
Apparently, Jordan Grace is going to be on the main roster soon. So there was no need for her to get the win.
I kind of hate when they do that. Knowing somebody going to the main roster, but they have to fight for a title.
But you know that they do that. They have them fight for a title and lose all the time when they get ready to go to the main roster because they are
hate when they do. I hate when they do that. I hate when they do that. I hate when
you know they do it.
I know they do it.
Yeah.
That's why when you said that was my first response, I hate when they do that.
Boy, Yolanda, we gonna talk about that later. Man, we gonna talk about that.
Yeah, and how everything worked out from that one. That was very interesting.
I do have a beef though. I do have a beef, and I'm going to express it.
I want to mean you got the same beef.
We probably do this time.
That actually involves NXT too.
Yes, we probably do have the same thing. Matter of fact, I'm gonna let you say yours first, and then if it's the same one, I'm just gonna hit you with a Divine Dudley. Oh, my brother!
All right.
When we get there, I ain't gonna get ahead of stuff.
So we did have this a Grande Americano going against Josh Bridges for whatever reason, and
no reason really.
a Grande Americano submitted Josh Bridges like yo big family program, family program, family program. Woo!
Oh boy, I can see. Hey, I can see them wheels turning too. Oh boy,
I've been around Cole a little too much. I've been around Cole Johnson too much because you know what I want to say about Josh Bridges right about now. Your big sorry behind tapping out to our Grande Americano. What?
Your big soft hind parts, maybe.
Yeah, we could use that. Hey, don't ever call Josh Bridges up to the main roster. I don't even want to see him in the main roster because he's gonna tap out to everybody.
Why is he even?
If you tapping out to a Grande Americano, you're gonna tap out to everybody.
Ain't it the one that's Bull Buchanan's son?
Pretty much.
I think
so.
They didn't want that good either. So I'm saying they didn't want good either. I mean, I don't mean to be like that, but I do mean to be like that at the same time.
So, Kalani Jordan got a wake up call, and she got a wake up call from Ava. She basically told her that she's going to defend the Knockouts title at Gold Rush. I've never heard of Gold Rush, so is that something new? I've never heard of Gold Rush.
Gold Rush.
Is that a WWE event or is that a? I never heard of Gold Rush.
I've never heard of Gold Rush either.
I'm confused.
But you know that WWE's under some heat because they ain't generating the numbers that they were projected to generate so far.
Well, probably at some point later on in the show, we might be able to explain to them why y'all numbers ain't where you thought they was gonna be.
I'd be more than happy.
And I was gonna say, and pretty much we can't fit it all in this show.
Nah.
So we might have to break it down. We might have to break it down to some series to prove to you why y'all going the way that y'all going. It says here, WWE NXT Gold Rush is a 2-week special event featuring NXT and TNA wrestlers with week 1 airing on November 18th, next week, and the second one the week after. Matches include the TNA Knockout Championship, the AAA World Mixed Tag Team Championship. Yeah. So we pretty much doing a collaboration with NXT and TNA again. And it's called Gut Rush.
Nah, the first one was so great. And that's being sarcastic, of course.
Well, they had it on a freaking Tuesday. We knew it was gonna be on so much great.
These are all factual pieces of information.
They went AEW route when they shouldn't have.
That's fair. That is fair. Very accurate, by the way, as well.
Ricky Saints and Miles Bourne, they had a interesting thing backstage, and then Ricky Saints had a sit-down interview with Trick Williams. And we all know how sit-down interviews go.
The promises of no violence.
We know how those go.
Quote unquote.
And Trick got tricked.
Sometimes you got to whoop that trick.
All right, so we had the first match for the vacated Speed Championship on the women's side. Zarya going against Went St. Clair. You can be on Earth, you can be in Pluto, you can be on Mars, you can be in an alternate universe where actually Spider-Man actually exists. We all know who won this match. So, Zarya's move on. The next match, which will take place tomorrow, will be Falling Henley against Skylar Ray. I think I like Fall Henley for that one.
I'm gonna just go with Fallon Henley.
So Tyra Murray Steels got to face the TNA Knockout Champion after they little altercation backstage. And come on now, Kalani Jordan won.
Everybody be sleeping on Kalani cakes.
So just Kalani just picking up dubs all of a sudden. Just does all of a sudden. But what people don't want to mention that I'm going to mention is the ways that she's picking up these dubs. You know, she's showing some evenness in her. You know, she's taking some steps over to the dark side.
I support the dark side move. A lot of people don't. They this and all that. No, I support the dark side move.
I'm just throwing that out there. You feel how you feel about it. My co-host, he loves it. If you don't like it, hey, that's your prerogative. But I'm just stating the facts. There's a little dark side coming out each and every week.
Let's be honest. How many people are actually caring about Kalani Jordan's character until the start?
Not many.
Right. So why not do something different?
So we got records of the knee of Soruka is healing in the proper manner. To which she goes to Ava and she wants her rematch for the Women's North American Championship against Blake Monroe at Gold Rush. But Ava is worried about that knee, so she would not sign off on this match as of right now. Right move from Ava?
No. But you know how it goes. And two, I think like just storyline wise, you could be like, I don't think you're ready yet. But when you are ready, you'll get your match. You know what I'm saying? Just that little bit of extra, like when you get cleared and you're ready, we got you, get your match. It's the slight details I feel like NXT is mucking up on more so than the main roster. They're not crossing all their T's and dotting all their I's.
Devon Evans was in action against one of the men from Dark State.
You said Dark State, so my mind started wondering. Sorry.
That's why I'm laughing, because Devon Evans fought the way to win and get away. Oh man. So what's coming up for tomorrow? Trick Williams, Ricky Saints, NXT Championship, last man standing match. Somebody's not making it to 10.
You know who ain't making it.
Trick.
Yeah. We about to get TMG reunited probably on SmackDown.
Grande Americano, who I didn't know was the speed champion for the men's side. Let's show you how much.
Because nobody.
He is defending that speed championship against Jasper Choi. Jasper, I understand that you haven't won a title in WWE yet, but I don't think that would have been my first title opportunity I would like to.
This is not really a WWE title, just saying. It's really a hot steaming pile of monkey poop. They made it into a
Well,
belt.
With everything that happened backstage with Kalani Jordan and everybody else for that Knockouts title, she's in a triple threat match when she defends the title against Jordan Grace and Ling Yang Lee. And somehow, some way, she's still going to figure out how to get out of that match with the title.
She is just like Dirty Dom.
I'm going to say the Chelsea Gray celebration for another time because they ain't the only news that involves Miss Green from WWE. More issues are forming within the two ladies in the Cullen because Tatum feels like she's the one to blame for the loss, even though Izzy was the one who got pinned, which is crazy to me. But it's still impressive we're talking about. I don't think we can make sense of anything that she does. Easy. Let's go ahead and do the darn turn because we know what's coming. What they always say, keep your friends close and your enemies closer.
That's what they say.
We know what's coming.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do.
And that'll be it for the NXT part of NXTNA.
You know, I'm trying to find. I'm having trouble, y'all. I ain't gonna front. This thing is not working with me, but I'm gonna try something else real quick. We're gonna take a quick commercial break. We're gonna come back, and hopefully, it still be acting right. We're gonna see. But in the meantime, commercials.
Rams fans all around the world.
It's a beautiful thing to be a Rams fan right now. Stafford's back. We're going to see about Cup. And running back Kerryon Williams to return.
Lend me your ears, or should I say lend Playmaker your ears, as he breaks down week by week everything in the Los Angeles Rams canon.
Number 99, Aaron Donald. Can't wait for 2029 to come to know that you are going in the Hall of Fame, and it should be first ballot, no questions asked.
Join the Playmaker as he breaks down everything Los Angeles Rams style in Ramily Talk on the Playmakers Blog Network YouTube channel and where you can find podcasts. Hey, Eagles fan. Join my man Cool McCain and a host of others as they break down every single game, every single week in an objective manner, and also from a fan's perspective as well. Remember, this cast feels just like you. Nobody likes you. And you don't care. Fly, Eagles, fly. Eagles Elite Podcast. Every Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern on YouTube, whether it's the men's college game,
The way that this season has been going, yeah, anything is possible.
the women's college game,
And how passionate Ancient Reef was at that press conference, they got their mojo now.
the WNBA,
AJ Wilson-Brown stood at 1 and 2, followed by Brittany Griner, Aaliyah Boston, Jackie Young.
or the NBA.
The Lakers had a 0.8 chance of winning. And then what happened in the fourth quarter? LeBron James by himself outdid the Clippers.
You will get any and all of the information right at your fingertips or your earlobes. Join the Playmaker as he breaks down all things basketball in Shooting Lights Out on the Playmakers Blog Network YouTube channel and where you can find podcasts.
right, ladies and gentlemen, back a little bit more. Blood and Guts talk real quick. So in Blood and Guts, we did get to 3 matches on the women's side as well, as Jamie Hayter beat Sky Blue. But then Thekla pinned Harley Cameron. So the bad ladies are going to win on that side. We'll talk about who's actually in the match when we do the preview next week. Just, time preparations and all that good stuff. Y'all know what's hitting for me tonight. Y'all know what it is. And then on the men's side, the good guys have the advantage over the Death Riders because Moxley lost the match by countout. I would say I hate when they do that, but it's on Collision, so nobody really watched. You know what I'm saying? And it's not to down Collision, but I mean, you got to put out a better show. You trying to do another show to go head to head, possibly with WWE, and you ain't even holding it down on Saturday nights when WWE don't even be doing that. But hey, that's that. The big other takeaway from Dynamite was the national title announcement. So they're going to have the national title. It is going to be defended on multiple shows, multiple promotions. They're going to have a ladder match for it. And then the winner of that ladder match will be the first national champion. And the first 2 people that join with the Hurt Syndicate. And then after the Hurt Syndicate got in, of course, Ricochet Rabbit decided he wanted to get in. That's why I'm going to start calling Ricochet Rabbit.
Ricochet Rabbit.
Yeah, I'm going to start calling Ricochet Rabbit. But there's $1 million trios match for Full Gear. We'll talk about that once we get to preview Full Gear. The Babes of Wrath, Willow Nightingale and Harley Cameron, beat Athena and Mercedes Moné in the Women's World Championship Tournament quarterfinal. So that was that was the definite upset of the night. And the ladder match that they're going to do, of course, is AEW, so it's going to be a Casino Gauntlet match because they don't know how to do any other ladder matches, just to be clear.
We are not happy. Mercedes Moné, she can't win belt 13. Are you serious? This is an outrage. What is wrong with Tony Khan? We're supposed to be going for 13.
And then in the main event, the World's Trios Championship match, the Ops, which is Samoa Joe, Powerhouse Hobb, and Katsuyori Shibata, defeated Hangman Adam Page, Hook, and Eddie Kingston. And I just want to say this. I'm glad that Eddie Kingston's back. He's out injured and everything. But how do you get back? You be back like less than a month and you in the main event on Dynamite. Just kind of crazy to me, but hey. It's another story for another day. So I want to throw something out there real quick, and then we'll go straight. You're good. And then we'll go straight into what we got going on here. So at EWE Figures Wrestling says, what's up?
It's good.
It says you watch all tonight.
Yes.
EWE Figures Wrestling. Your boy will not be watching Raw until
now him on the other hand, he has more important issues. He has more important issues to
I got something we gotta handle tonight. You feel me? So I'm not gonna see Raw live, but I will see it either tonight or in the morning.
I will be watching Raw live because
I will not be watching it live, but we'll be watching it because you gotta watch the stuff. How do I want to approach this? You know what? I'm not even gonna do that right now.
How do you want to approach it?
No, we'll get into it. I ain't even got to approach right now. We'll get into it. So we've got a lot that's going to be coming from all of the shows as far as PLEs, pay-per-views, all that good stuff. So make sure you're tuning into your boys. Make sure you're liking, sharing, and all that good stuff. Having some technical difficulties, but shout out to Real Wise Radio, all that good stuff, because we love the outlets that support us and all that. And Yeah, I mean, long story short, we can slide on into that WWE now. Playmakers, all you, big dog.
Oh boy. Monday. Of course, we got to kick Monday off with the new World Heavyweight Champion CM Punk. Pretty much same old shtick. Want to be a fighting champion. Do names. He threw names out. He even do dirty. He actually said he wanted to fight Dirty Dom for the title.
It did.
Dirty Dom's getting love out here in these streets.
Yes, he is.
You know, he even said, I would love to go one more time with John Cena if he want a shot at the title, which got him a bit pop because, you know, everybody knows John Cena's on his way out. There's no secret.
And you know John Cena ain't got time to fight you, CM Punk. Stop playing.
Hey, he was doing a promo.
I'm just saying, you know that.
He threw JD Madonna name out there. He threw Finn Balor name out there. Sheamus, AJ Styles.
I like those names.
But the one person that nobody wants to see. Nobody wants to see came out. I'll let you say his name. I don't.
I forgot who you're talking about.
What's the one person you do not want to have a title shot out of everybody in the company? But it's the one guy you would love to not see close to a title.
That's true.
And the crazy thing is, we ain't seen that man for months. And then he popped up on Raw.
I'm trying to think. I don't remember, bro.
Mr. Prime himself.
Oh, Lord. You're right. Yeah, you're right. I don't know how I could forget that guy, Logan Paul.
And he even said, was like, anybody but you.
Thank you for the assistance there, Miss Yolanda. I don't know why I drew a blank for that one because, don't want him nowhere near the title for sure. But it doesn't matter what we want.
And then WWE and Triple H decided to do something tricky. Very tricky. The Vision came out. They took shots at CM Punk like they always do, and they took shots at Logan Paul too. Logan Paul got a beat down. CM Punk got a beat down. Really? All right, so we are planting the seed of a face turn for Logan Paul.
Which was very uncomfortable just to think would happen, to be 100% honest.
Okay. So that's what we're doing. Okay.
Right.
Okay. I'm on board with it, see what we got going on. Then we get to our first match. Stephanie Valkyrie and Leaky Bella going against Roxanne Perez and Raquel Rodriguez of the Judgment Day. Go ahead, get your cake statements in, sir.
I'm going to say that this match was stacked with cakes. They were not all of the AAA variety, and that's okay because cakes come in different sizes. But there was definitely icing on all the cakes, and there was top-level fluffiness. Nikki Bella, I will say, people can say what they want about you, but you are caked up and caked out, and you have maintained those cakes for a long time. So I can appreciate a nice set of cakes. I'm just saying.
The Judgment Day ladies, they got the win over Valkyrie and Bella.
And you know Stephanie Valkyrie. I'm not gonna start on that tonight.
I was.
I like that comment. It's got to be someone to boo.
And the thing is, with that victory, Raquel Rodriguez will get her real title match with Stephanie Raquel tonight. thanks to the results of last Monday. Raw backstage, Jey Uso and CM Punk got face to face. Oos, let me help you out today. Let me help you out there tonight. CM Punk's like, am I talking to Jey Uso or am I talking to the Roman Reigns? Jay convinced him. So it's Jey Uso, CM Punk in the main event against the Vision, the Bronze. Okay. Makes things a little more interesting because we just saw what happened to Logan Paul, and Logan Paul ain't the one trying to get his lick back. Jey Uso trying to be with the Vision, but we all know how you feel about that world title. So it's like, if you was to turn Logan Paul face, somebody got to turn heel. And the biggest person in that spot is the most popular person in that spot.
I want people to understand one thing. When you're eating all over the place and you're selling T-shirts like Jey Uso is, you're not turning heel. Okay? You're not turning heel. I don't care what y'all want. All y'all to be online and the IWC, Jey Uso's going to be heel. Yeah. They are not going to turn a guy selling those merchandise like him into a heel. So, sorry. Save your energy. Use it for somebody else. It's not happening.
I sat here and thought about it because they ended up having a backstage segment with Paul Heyman. I'm jumping ahead a little bit, but this fits right here. Well, Paul Heyman was talking to Jey Uso. I'm saying, like, so we either getting Logan Paul turning heel and Jey Uso facing. I said, I said, you know what? There's a caveat in here somewhere. Maybe what if they faking Logan Paul turning heel just so he can sneak one on CM Punk? I don't know yet. We ain't get to the main event, so I don't know. But this is my thoughts right now. So we gonna turn Logan Paul face and Jey Uso heel? Or what if they just planting that seed so people can think that, and when the time is right, Logan Paul actually strikes CM Punk? It's just my thoughts. Was you thinking the same thing was I thinking, or you was just like, forget it?
It didn't make any sense for Logan Paul to be a face. Nobody likes Logan Paul. So clearly, there had to be some chicanery, is what I was thinking.
So that was my thoughts thus far.
Through the phone, because I was watching on my phone. I was booing him through the phone every time they show his face.
Pinto versus a Grandad Americano. We know who won.
Yes, we do.
Dirty Dom had himself a promo.
Poppy came out.
Yeah. The legendary Rey Mysterio returned. Pretty much say you can disrespect me all you want to, but you're not going to disrespect Lucha Libre. This one I'm not going to let you do. So you're not better than El Santan. You're not better than Blue Demon. And you're not better than Eddie Guerrero. Which prompt Eddie Guerrero chance?
You're not better than me, little boy. I wiped your butt, boy. That's what you said.
I'm thinking Rey Mysterio is really enjoying this for what Dom is doing, because we gonna run this back again. This tell me Rey's enjoying everything Dom is doing.
Of course. This is little baby. You know what I'm saying?
Now, what I didn't see coming was the Women's Intercontinental Champion Becky Lynch making an appearance on Raw. And dare I say, put out probably one of her best promos that she has done.
So I'm going to clean this up for Yolanda to say, man, Dom is funny as shite. I have a lot of things I use in place of profane language. So guys, you're welcome. I got you covered.
Not the fact he used a word from the Pat McAfee show. That Pat McAfee show has made Monarchs of Wrestling.
It's Pat.
How you feel about Becky? How you feel about Becky Lynch's promo, which wasn't?
I liked it.
Which was that was an off guard promo too.
Yeah, it kind of came out of nowhere, but it made sense. And you can build a story around it. And that's what's important. And that's what all of these wrestling companies have to get back to.
So, Maxine, love you. Love you. But I think you're going to get one from Becky.
Without the promo, she was going to get one.
I'm just saying, it literally solidified it that way.
If you needed that, it's cool. I didn't need that. Yolanda says, keep my dad's name out your mouth comment was funny to me. It gave Will Smith vibes, right, Yolanda?
Bailey and Lana Valkyria took on Asuka, Kairi Sane of the Kabuki Warriors.
Bailey.
The Kabuki Warriors won. Obviously, it's their only choice they had because what they doing with the Kabuki Warriors. Haven't figured the end game yet. Is it really centered around the Kabuki Warriors or just Asuka?
All I know is cakes of plenty. That's my answer for now. Cakes of plenty. Cake.
Judgment Day, Finn Balor, JD McDonald, they got the rematch that they wanted with Dragon Lee and AJ Styles for the World Tag Team titles. And pretty much you can probably predict it didn't go the Judgment Day way.
As expected.
AJ Styles and Dragon Lee are still the World Tag Team titles. And the funny thing is, I say, oh, now watch Dom mess this up, which he did.
Oh, the dirty one. Dom the dirty Dom. Dirty Dom.
And then we get to the main event. CM Punk and Jey Uso going against Division, the Bronze. And we get a double count out. With all 4 men fighting outside the ring against each other. They put down Jey Uso. CM Punk, he's there with a chair. The equalizer, as they like to say. Here comes Logan Paul. Logan Paul's to the ring. Oh, he's standing side by side. CM Punk, brass nuts and all. And he knocked out CM Punk.
You know what? I did something I don't do often. I clapped for Logan Paul.
You clapped for Logan Paul?
I said, good job, Mr. Paul. Good job.
He took the brass rings off and he placed it in Paul Heyman's hands. Was these people the question that they hope to get answered tonight? Is Logan Paul joining Division?
I mean,
your thoughts
Paul
from the main
event?
Your thoughts from the main event?
Yeah, Paul Heyman had a devious smile. No contest made sense. You know, Jay and CM Punk ain't really on the same page. Division don't care about winning matches unless it's for championships. And you need numbers. There's a 4th guy coming to the Division, by the way. You'll know him as a guy that used to be like 8 pounds down. He's coming to the Division. They don't really have anything else for him. He's supposed to be there. So he'll be coming.
We on our way to San Diego for Survivor Series, which is War Games. So
yep. And they got to change the teams due to injuries.
Which brings us to Smackdown. Of course, we know who kicked off the show. Go ahead, sir.
Cody. Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes. I just want to say something real quick, right? So
Mhm.
I was watching the episode like Saturday. So I went and I accidentally watched like 3 prior weeks episodes, right? Because it kept not going to the right week. Guess what happened in all those episodes? Cody Rhodes. Every one of them.
That's what I say. Well, we know who started the show, and we throw it right to you.
If you don't watch SmackDown, if you don't watch wrestling, if anybody asks you who opened SmackDown, they want to give you $1 million. I guarantee if you say Cody Rhodes, you're gonna be right now 10 times.
Oh,
That's all I got.
boy. That's funny. I don't want to, at this point, I don't want to get into what Cody said. It didn't matter. We had a Eden Dragon going against Johnny Gargano. And this was not a U.S. Open challenge. It was just a regular
Actually,
match.
it was.
It was?
Ciampa just got turned down for him.
Oh.
I like the feud they about to build between Ciampa and Dragunov. It's gonna be good.
Dragunov won.
Of course.
So we keep going. I'm gonna come back to that because that's the highlight of the week of wrestling. I'm gonna come
Big Diddy. What up, Big
That's
Diddy?
good. Chelsea Green versus Julia for the women's United States title.
Hmm.
And all it took was a roll up for Chelsea Green to be a 2-time United States champion.
So the only thing I want to say about that match is, can we get to the cakes? And I'm gonna just leave it alone because I don't really have nothing else to say.
There's so many rumors going around surrounding Julia. WWE's punishing Julia, and there's others saying she's in line for a big push. So we have no idea what they're planning with Julia.
What we do know is that was a garbage way to lose the championship.
And we do know that SmackDown's finna get more annoying than what it already was. But I gotta give Chelsea Green credit. She's a double champion. She's a AAA mixed tag team champions with, speaking of annoying, Ethan Page.
All ego, Ethan Page. And he's all ego. No more perfect name has ever been spewed for a man.
And now she got the US title back. But to the people credit, but to the credit of the people who are Chelsea Green fans, she does make herself known and she does make herself seen.
This is true.
So you do know you will see the United States champion every week.
Everywhere.
So that US championship will be seen, and so it will get some prestige because Chelsea Green is always on the scene.
This is true.
So I would give that to Chelsea Green.
These are all facts, sir. These are all facts.
Now, WWE, I know y'all love the David versus Goliath story, okay? But who in their right mind, Triple H rolled up? I don't care. Who in their right mind thought it was a great idea to have Tyler Tonga go against Rey Fenix?
So, yeah.
I'm gonna say, don't even try. You can't even. As
I mean,
crazy as you are, you can't even think of a good.
Oh, I could, but I'm just not going to. Believe me, I could.
Don't get me wrong, man. Rey Fenix, he gonna look good because Rey Fenix is Rey Fenix. He does what he does. But there's no way in God's green earth this man is ever gonna beat Tyler Tonga. I still hate that name, by the way.
You hate it because it's a garbage name, sir.
All facts. But I will ask you this: what is your thoughts on them and teasing the Wyatt Six?
You got to have him do something. What you need to do is get that face paint off JC Mateo. That's what need to happen. But that's a whole nother story. They're not gonna win, I don't think.
Yeah, all of them got to face myself a solo.
But the Tongan brothers, it makes sense because they did it as God, and then Tyler did it with him, so that makes sense. But Mateo, it just, for someone who's watched him in other promotions and knows he's not just a lackey, just not a fan. It's just how I feel.
I'm gonna go back to the ladies, but I'm gonna go ahead and get the main event out the way because the main event was crazy. Cody Rhodes versus Aleister Black. Aleister Black has made his way to the main event scene. Unfortunately, somebody that's known as the Punisher was not done with Aleister Black and Damian Priest. So that match got thrown out. But that match got thrown out. Here's what it got real crazy. Yo boy, Drew McIntyre. Straight Claymore the ref. I was like, what darn? Didn't even see him. All you just saw was somebody in the white pants that click took the ref straight out.
They did.
This wasn't no accident. He ain't straight for the ref.
Oh, yeah.
And they always suspended him for it too. All right, Drew McIntyre now. What you got? Drew was on one. What you got for Drew? I want to hear what your thoughts are. He was on one. I want to hear this.
Well, Cody was up there talking about he was done with Drew at the beginning of the show. I was like, well, that means Drew's going to interrupt his match. Like the minute he said that, and then he had a match with Aleister Black at the end of the show, I was like, well, Drew's going to interrupt that because once you say you're done with someone, I will show you that they're not. I did like Damian Priest and the fact that he's not finished with Aleister Black either. He's like, oh, no, bro, you burnt my face. We ain't done. But Damian Priest is going to have to get a female sidekick in order to have this be fair for him. But, I mean, I just pray to all wrestling deities, gods, and the writers, please do not have Cody and Drew have another WWE World Heavyweight Unified Championship match. Because if you do, I will refuse to watch the entire premium live event. I am not putting myself through that hot garbage again. So you better figure out something else.
You know what's happening. They suspended him. You know that rematch
Right.
is coming.
I'm not watching. Whatever I refuse to watch that match again. I refuse to subjugate myself to such hot, steaming monkey poo again. I'm not doing it. Y'all got to find something better. And while we on the subject, that's why nobody on BHR shows. That's why people don't be watching, because you keep giving us the same monkey poo that we didn't want the first time.
You already know. They suspended Drew. Oh, Drew going to come back when it's time to get that match again.
And I'm not going to watch.
How long are you going to suspend it? Who knows?
They said until the next pay-per-view.
They might say that for Saturday's main event because they got to put something else on the card besides John Cena.
If they put that on Saturday night main event, I'm not even watching John Cena's last match. I'm not watching. I refuse. I'm not watching. No. I am not watching the 18,000 match between Cody Rhodes and Drew McIntyre. It feels like the whole entire time this man has had the championship back, he's only been fighting Drew McIntyre. Get the fudge out of here. How about you give me something fresh or you can kiss my ass? WWE. I'm sick of you. You're being more garbage than even AEW when it comes to the stuff now. You're more garbage than TNA putting an event out there and not even letting people know the matches 4 days before. Because you can't have any creativity. And you wonder why people ain't watching Netflix. You wonder why people ain't getting on. You wonder why people ain't even watching the clips on YouTube like they were. Because it's the same sugar honey iced tea with less sugar. And we're sick of it. I'm done.
That's part one of why WWE is struggling right now. That's part one. Come back next week for part two.
Disgusting me.
Now I can get to the now can I get to the good stuff now?
Yes, sir.
I need to get that out of you first. So I knew where you was going. As soon as you said that earlier, like, oh, I'm gonna need more than 30 minutes. I say, oh no, this is gonna be a series, but I know what the first part gonna be. It's like, oh man. Now let's get to the good part of the week. The best part of the week.
The best.
Better than NXT TNA, better than NXT TNA, AEW, and freaking Raw all put together.
Yes.
And the rest of SmackDown like that.
Yes.
The new WWE Women's Champion made her first appearance as champion, and she only took 10 seconds of your time. Only 10. And how she take 10 seconds of your time? She let her know. She let all the girls know. If you want some, come get some. And she went back to her AEW roots, which the worst.
I'm there. Bill, why you acting like a?
I said, oh yeah, we are on one now. There we go. That's what I'm talking about.
She walked out. When I seen the way she walked out, I was like, I know her. Hey, Mick Cargill.
Now we finna start cooking with Jay Cargill now.
Now we're cooking. What did it say? Now we're cooking with grease.
I said, all right, yeah, we bring the AEW Jay onto WWE. That's what I'm talking about. Y'all better beef out. I love you, but
beware.
That's not the friend that you knew when she came into WWE. This is the Jay Cargill that we all knew when she was in AEW.
Yeah.
This is the Jay Cargill that says anybody can get some. It don't matter.
And there's only one more thing we got to talk about, sir.
Oh, I know. But I'm savoring this moment for Jay because this is what we wanted.
And Yolanda brings up a great point. And I didn't say this because I didn't want to take Yolanda's shine because me and Yolanda be on the same wavelength when it comes to this. AWJ with a lot more experience now. Since Yolanda brought it up, we not only have Jay that's mean, that's careless, that's cold and calculating, but she has more experience. She's been a tag team champion. She's had some losses. She's learned. She went to the Performance Center and improved her wrestling. And now she's out of her shell. Oh. For all the hot garbage that WWE has been giving us lately, as long as you don't screw this up, this right here could be good. But I say as long as you don't screw it up because Paul has been known to screw stuff up.
So, and then, as Paul likes to do things, especially to me, he likes to torment me for whatever reason.
I believe that.
As Jay was leaving the ring, guess who music hits? The Queen music hits Charlotte Flair. I'm like, wait. No, this is not the time to tease me with this. My Queen is a tag team champion.
Oh, they teased you.
They teased the hell out of me. That was so messed up. I'm like, man, you can't tease me now. My Queen has a match and she's a tag team champion. I need her and Alexa Bliss to keep this ring going because I'm enjoying the pairing of them two. I don't want this pairing to end yet. You might feel different than me, but I don't want this pairing to end yet. I'm enjoying this pairing.
I'm good with it. We need to have it for a while. It's something different for both of them to do, and they're two people who, like, if they weren't doing this, you'd be trying to put them both in a women's title picture. So this keeps them away from that for a little bit, so they'll be fresher when they return.
And who did the Queen have to go against? Nia Jax. Speaking of match, we've seen 1,000. Speaking of match, we've seen 1,000 times.
That's fair. But
do it one more time. But they threw a curveball at us.
Yeah.
They threw a curveball at us. Because who popped up on SmackDown? Miss Lash Legend. And what did she do when she popped up on SmackDown? She treated Alexa Bliss like a doll.
Like a $2 hoe, and she got change.
I ain't know how to feel. It's like good to see Lash Legend, but you was ragdolling my tag team champion right now. Oh, wait a minute.
Yeah, for those who know your love for Alexa Bliss, they can understand the pulling of your heartstrings that you had going on there, sir.
Sorry. And then everybody else is like, wait a minute. Whoa, time out. Hold on, time out here. When you two just beefed it on NXT.
And they cleared it up with a little backstage segment, so you ain't had to worry about that long. But, sir, I'm going to go ahead and ask you the question, Yolanda. Ask you as well. What's your beef with this whole situation?
That is the beef.
With Lash
I
Legend.
know they cleared it up. Like, so we just gonna fight and then go up to NXT. I mean, they go up to the main roster and yeah, we gonna ahead and that's rock. And they didn't really clean it, but I know what you're saying, but Nia Jax didn't do a real good job cleaning that up.
Nia Jax can't talk. She's not there to talk.
How y'all friends? Y'all was just fighting each other not that darn long ago. Y'all putting each other through tables and barricades.
And what you call those friends now?
I mean,
Yolanda says she wanted her to be by herself.
I was just going to say they could have done it differently. They could have let Lash Legend, find her way in first, go through some stuff, and then.
So my beef is why in the fudge nuggets is Lash Legend on the main roster when we never gave her any championship in NXT? Why? And that's more of a why didn't they make her at least North American champion? Tag team champion. Something while she was in NXT. So you're taking someone that you didn't give any championship at all in NXT and you're bringing them up to the main roster to be Nia Jax's friend. How is this going to go well for Lash Legend long term? Seriously. That's my beef.
Which goes back to what my sister said.
Even if she was by herself, she needed to have some championship win in NXT. It didn't have to be some championship win. You bring all these people up, and we look at the ones who never won championships, and they seem to do worse when they come up to the main roster. So why would you bring her up with no championship win? That is malarkey. Horse malarkey.
Malarkey has made Monarchs of Wrestling now.
And Yolanda says I agree with that too. Now, I feel what y'all way I'm coming from, and I don't have a problem. But yeah, that's horse malarkey that they did it to that very talented and very voluptuous woman. That is not right.
Oh man,
I'm not happy about it.
Malarkey. Oh Lord. Want any more SAT words you want to throw out there while we still doing the show?
Well, I do want to say that the entirety of the creative teams for TNA, WWE, and AEW are all full of hogwash and poppycock. I'll throw that out there.
Poppycock. Wow.
That's all I got.
Oh man, so yeah, the Bougie Bully and the Irresistible Force are teaming together. I wish they could have saved that.
Are they gonna be they're gonna be known as the Irresistible Bully or the Bougie Force?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I think I reached the point I'm not even coming up with tag team names because it seems like when we come up with the names,
I'm just tripping.
They come up with something 10 times as worse, and I'm like, yeah, I don't even want Triple H to come up with a name. Just Last Legend and Nia Jax. Just like that.
He doesn't do very good most of the time. Sean does a lot better. So I can feel that.
I don't even want them to come up with a tag team name. Just Last Legend and Nia Jax. I would like to bet if the Bougie Bully would have took out Nia Jax, that would have been funny. It would have kept a storyline going from NXT, which would have been more interesting.
The creative team already let you know they don't give a flying flip about storylines, sir.
I'm saying for my prerogative. Jeez.
Hot urine on your storylines.
So that was SmackDown for y'all. Tonight, ladies and gentlemen, be prepared because this is the last time John Cena will make an appearance in his quote-unquote hometown of Boston, Massachusetts.
I'm sure he'll be starting off the show. Not CM Punk this week.
Nope, it's definitely John Cena.
But
there's somebody.
There's always the possibility. There's always the possibility that Cody Rhodes could show up and start the show. There's always that possibility.
He better not show up on Raw. You got AJ on SmackDown.
Is it not a possibility? Can you look me in my eyes and say there's no way?
I'm not saying that you're wrong. I'm not saying that you're wrong. But this is not the week. This is not the week that we need to see Cody Rhodes on Raw. Matter of fact, I don't think I see any week going. Matter of fact, I don't think there's any week for the rest of the year that I need to see Cody Rhodes on Raw.
For the most of this year, we haven't needed to see Cody Rhodes on Raw. He still was there. I'm just saying. If Cody Rhodes opened up the show today, when I watch it, bro, I'm going to laugh until
tonight. Y'all should not have no ratings problems because John Cena is in Boston. Y'all don't need Cody Rhodes for the ratings grab. You still got CM Punk. You still got Jey Uso. You still got LA Knight, despite the fact he's lost like 200 matches this year.
But Playmaker, they're not QB1. Whoa! Oh man, it's my last one. I'm done.
Just saying.
I'm done.
I will go into part 2 of reason why y'all struggling, but I'm gonna say that for next week. I'm gonna be disciplined and let Koo get us out of here because it's 5 minutes to Raw and it's 5 minutes and it's about 20 minutes before his important game tonight.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Eagles Packers. It's gonna be fun.
And I picked the Eagles.
After Raw, y'all might as well slide on over and watch the end of the game. And then y'all know on Wednesdays, 8:30 p.m., find me in the squad. We're going to be talking about
sorry, I've been missing in action. I've been busy.
Anybody who watches Monarchs and also watches Eagles League, I just want y'all to know, even if you don't get to catch it live, when you watch it and then watch another YouTube video after it, you greatly improve our chances to get pumped out. So look out for the homies. Any last words, Playmaker?
Nope. Y'all enjoyed Monday Night Raw? Y'all enjoy Monday Night Football? I might be watching something else too. I might be watching college basketball too.
No, it's never where you start, y'all. It is always where you finish. Be back next week. Your boy close to 100%, but we getting it done. Magic in the making. Let's go.